Hey everyone, Emran here. Welcome back to my channel. Now tell me if this sounds familiar. You're about to speak English, maybe in a meeting, maybe just to ask for directions, and suddenly, your heart starts racing, your palms are sweating, and you feel like you've forgotten every word you ever learned. Trust me, I've been there. As an English learner myself, I know exactly how frustrating it can be to feel held back by fear, especially when you've put in the work and you have something to say. But I'm here to tell you, you are not alone. Millions of people around the world feel the same way. The good news is, speaking English confidently is not some magical ability you're born with. It's a skill, and just like any skill, you can learn it and master it with the right techniques and practice. No more avoiding conversations or feeling too shy to participate. In this video, I'm going to break down the reasons behind this fear and share my personal step-by-step strategies to help you overcome it. We'll cover practical tips, mindset shifts, and actionable exercises you can start using today to build your confidence and unlock your full potential in English. Are you ready to finally break free from the fear and start speaking English with confidence? Let's do this. Okay, so let's dive right in and address the elephant in the room. Do we even feel afraid to speak English in the first place? Well, it boils down to a few common culprits. Number one is the fear of being judged. We worry about making mistakes, about people laughing at our pronunciation or thinking we sound silly. The second culprit is our own inner perfectionist. We want our grammar to be flawless, our vocabulary impressive, and our accent, well, maybe a little bit like a Hollywood actor's. And finally, the third reason is simply a lack of real-life practice. The first step to overcoming your fear is to shift your perspective. Instead of seeing mistakes as failures, start seeing them as opportunities to learn and grow. Alright, now that we've talked about the reasons behind the fear, let's move on to the fun part, building unshakable confidence. And let me tell you, confidence is an inside job. It all starts with your mindset. So tip number one is to change that inner dialogue. Instead of saying things like, I'm so bad at English or I'll never be fluent, start replacing those negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Tell yourself, I am learning English, and I am getting better every single day. I'm capable of speaking English fluently. Repeat these affirmations to yourself every morning, every night, anytime you feel those doubts creeping in. Remember, your words have power. Tip number two is to focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate every small victory, whether it's learning a new word, understanding a native speaker, or even just having a short conversation without feeling completely terrified. Alright, now that we've got our mindset right, let's talk about the most important part, practice. Because let's be real, the only way to truly overcome your fear of speaking English is to actually, well, speak English. But I know what you're thinking. Emran, it's easy for you to say, you speak English every day. And you're right. That's why in this chapter I'm going to share some of my favorite ways to practice speaking English in safe, comfortable, and even fun environments. No need to travel to an English-speaking country or find a native speaker to practice with. You can start right now from the comfort of your own home. First up, we have the classic but effective technique talking to yourself in the mirror. I know, it sounds a little strange at first, but trust me, it works. Find a time when you're alone, stand in front of the mirror and just start talking. You can describe your day, talk about your plans for the weekend, or even practice your English lines for your next job interview. The key here is to get comfortable with the sound of your own voice speaking English. Another great option is to use language exchange apps. There are tons of amazing apps out there like HelloTalk, Tandem, and Speaky, where you can connect with other language learners from around the world. You can chat with people who are learning English just like you, and even practice speaking with native speakers through voice or video calls. It's a fantastic way to make new friends, learn about different cultures, and of course, boost your speaking confidence. And if you're feeling a little shy about one-on-one conversations, that's okay. You can always start by joining English-speaking groups online. These groups are a great place to ask questions, get feedback on your English, and participate in group discussions.
Check one, check.
Now, let's talk about some simple yet powerful speaking techniques that will instantly make you sound more confident when you speak English. These are techniques that I personally use all the time, and trust me, they make a world of difference. First up is one of the most important tips I can give you: slow down. I know when we're nervous, we tend to rush through our words as if we're trying to get everything out before we forget it. But here's the thing. Speaking slowly actually makes you sound more confident and in control. It gives you time to think about what you want to say, pronounce your words clearly, and reduce those pesky little grammar mistakes. So next time you're speaking English, take a deep breath and remind yourself to slow down. Your listeners will thank you for it. Next, let's talk about body language. When you're speaking English, try to maintain good posture. Make eye contact with the person you're talking to, and don't be afraid to use hand gestures to emphasize your points. These small adjustments can make a huge difference in how confident you appear, and how engaged your listeners will be. And speaking of engagement, never underestimate the power of a smile. Smiling instantly makes your voice sound friendlier and more approachable. It also helps to calm your nerves and make you feel more relaxed. So, before you start speaking, take a moment to put a smile on your face. We've covered a lot of ground today, from understanding the root of our fear to reframing our mindset and learning practical speaking techniques. But here's the thing about confidence. It's not a destination, it's a journey. It's something we need to cultivate and nurture on a daily basis. So, in this chapter, I'm going to share some of my favorite daily habits that will help you build unshakable confidence in your English speaking skills. And the best part is, these habits are so simple and easy to incorporate into your daily routine that you'll wonder why you didn't start doing them sooner. First up, we have the power of reading out loud. Now you might be thinking, Emran, reading is great, but how does it help with my speaking? Well, my friend, reading out loud is like a secret weapon for improving your pronunciation, fluency, and overall comfort level with the English language. Find a book, article, or even just a few paragraphs of text in English that you find interesting. Find a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed, set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes, and just start reading out loud. Focus on pronouncing each word clearly and with confidence. Don't worry about speed or perfection, just focus on getting those sounds out of your mouth. Next, we have one of my all-time favorite techniques for improving pronunciation and fluency: shadowing. Shadowing is basically like mimicking a native speaker. Find a video or audio clip of someone speaking English clearly and at a natural pace. Put on your headphones, hit play, and then try to repeat everything they say, word for word, intonation for intonation as closely as you can. Think of it like you're their shadow, trying to match their every move. It might feel a bit strange at first, but trust me, shadowing is an incredibly effective way to train your ears, mouth, and brain to work together seamlessly in English. Another powerful habit is to keep a speaking journal. Simply open up your voice memo app and record yourself speaking in English for a few minutes. So there you have it, my friends. Those are my top tips for overcoming your fear of speaking English and unleashing your inner confident English speaker. Remember, the journey to fluency is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when you feel like you're making great progress, and there will be days when you feel like you're back to square one. But here's the thing. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to stumble over your words. It's okay to feel nervous or scared. What matters is that you don't give up. Keep practicing, keep pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, and never stop believing in yourself. The world needs to hear your voice, your story, your unique perspective. And what better way to share it than in the beautiful and universal language of English? If this video has helped you in any way, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends who are also learning English, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more English learning tips and tricks.